Hi, this is Michelle Krumenacher with IHC Associates, and glad to have you back today for week 2, day 3. And today what we're going to be talking about is different examples of positive versus negative thinking. And so we're going to be talking about inflexible thinking, judgmental, destructive, and unnecessary thinking, and give you examples of each of those. So an example of inflexible thinking are thoughts that are rigid, thoughts that don't change. And for example, if a depressed person might think, I'm the only one that does things at our house, or I can't do anything right, those would be examples of inflexible thoughts. The healthy, vibrant version of flexible thoughts is a thought that you could help avoid depressed feelings, like I am almost always asked to do things, but sometimes they ask my coworker, or there's lots of times that I do things right. That's an example of flexible thinking. Judgmental thinking, for example, are judgmental thoughts or negative thoughts about ourselves. For example, a depressed person might think, I'm ugly or I'm a loser. And a flexible thought might be, I might not be the most beautiful person in the world. However, I'm not the ugliest. And I have qualities that make me a nice person, or I can't please everybody all the time. Those would be examples of flexible thoughts. The third one are destructive thoughts, and destructive thoughts harm us. For example, making statements like, I'm worthless, or nothing I do comes out right, or I've made so many mistakes, there's no way I could solve all my problems. Some examples of the opposite, or positive thinking, or constructive thoughts, are thoughts that help you feel better. For example, I can learn to control my life so I can do what I really want. I can do this on a daily basis to make myself feel better. The fourth example of unnecessary thoughts or thinking errors are unnecessary thoughts are thoughts that don't change anything and they just simply make us feel bad. For example, a hurricane is going to hit us. Something bad is bound to happen today. Or I'm never going to get permission to go on this new training that's being offered. Necessary thoughts come to mind. Necessary thoughts can remind you of the things that you need to do, such as, I have to turn in my review so I can get my promotion, or I'm going to get my chores around the house done so I can have my weekend off. Those are all examples of necessary thoughts. So this wraps up the difference between positive and negative thinking for today and day 2. So go ahead and make sure that you fill out your mood thermometer and are doing those positive and negative thinking each day, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.